Okay, so here's my animation cycle. I did one quick little tweak since last time. There were 13 frames. I added a 14th frame. I realized that there was like a kind of a big jump between frame 13 and 1. So I ended up doing one little in between, and so now hopefully it's like hopefully it's still kind of poppy. I kind of like that, but it should be just a teeny bit smoother. So now I'm going to start to create what would be sort of the final sort of animation for this thing. Yeah. So this is this is where this can really branch into all kinds of different possibilities. This and sort of the rendering part, which you'll see, but I mean I could literally do anything at this point to this geometry, and it would result in a ton of different looks. Like I could be like flipping these guys around. I could be rotating them around in certain ways. Like maybe I'll let's see. Oh yeah, if I flip this all around 360, let's see where we end up. It's kind of cool. I like it. That's too easy. Let's do something different. But that is kind of sweet. Yeah. Let me kind of come back here. Huh. It says keyframes on it. So I think I'm going to start with the face, and everything has a keyframe on it. I will start to just rotate this stuff. Nothing fancy initially, just kind of like quick, sort of just rotations. And I think I'm gonna have them move all sort of differently. Maybe this one kind of comes around like that for now. This one will rotate this way. This one, I like the idea of it rotating in a different way. Maybe like that. So it's all kind of just like coming apart while it's running. This one, what do we want? Maybe like that. Just like with some of the other stuff, I'm going to just do something and just kind of react to see it, like, oh, do I like it? That is a big move. Maybe I'll tone it down. Do something a little different. Oh, this one can rotate like the other one, 360. So I think this one, maybe I won't rotate it, but I'll have it animate. Same with this one, I think. Like I'll have it kind of animate. That makes a pretty cool transition. And this will be a jumble, so really this is all about like, well, what is the impression here? It's interesting. Without that front nose area, it starts to look more like a dog or something. So I wonder if I shouldn't necessarily be getting rid of this unless I'm replacing it with something. This one, maybe it's like does like a bigger move. Maybe it comes here. I wonder if I offset the pivot, it could like That could be neat. Maybe I'll do that. Cool. Let's watch. I don't know if I necessarily like seeing this one go through that cheek. So maybe again, maybe I will, like when it gets to here, maybe I'll straight up move it here. I'll set a keyframe exactly where I want it to be. Yeah. So it doesn't go through that cheek. Okay. So I decided to speed up the animation of the individual pieces a little bit. This is about twice the speed now. I'm starting to get a little bit into the body panels down here. I'm not fully satisfied yet with these necessarily. I think I want to have it look a little bit more like it's sliding around the surface. I'm gonna. I could also have this one rotating, but I think I'm gonna instead have it like move along the rib cage, I think. And to do that, I'm gonna like make it another group. Yeah, which will be the pivot, and because of the shape of the body here, it kind of goes down and up. I'm gonna rotate it around a pivot that's above that. So here, I'll start it up here. And I'm also gonna deform deform the actual geometry. So right now it's going to be moving back, but this pivot will be centered, and I'm gonna have it be at its greatest width here, and then here I'm gonna have it scale to like virtually nothing, so it expands, and then by the time it gets up here, it will have contracted back down. And so there we go. And we only catch it for like a second here. Cool. Let's see it. Wow. Neat. I think that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a cheap and easy way to have it sort of look like it's conforming to the surface. Yep. Let's take a look at some of the neck pieces now. I've kind of been avoiding this because it's going to be a pain, but let's just see. So for this, I'm going to actually have it conform to the skin shell. That's finally going to come in handy. Now, I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll see if this works. I'm thinking that I'll do a motion path for this, so I'll end up creating a curve based on the surface of the horse. I'll kind of run this geometry along that curve. Hopefully this will make sense in a sec. Okay, so let's call that good. So it's going to come from here, and maybe I'll have it come from like the center of the mass. So for now, I'll just put it along the surface, but I'll bury that ultimately. Now comes an interesting part. Let me save it. I'm going to use the curve and have this piece do like a motion path. Okay. And I'm also going to make it a flow path object. There we go. So it's going to come down and around, and that's cool. Yep. Neat.
Okay, that's it for part 6. Take a look at part 7 where I'll be going through some basic lighting and rendering techniques. Thanks for watching.